one dimension. So, along one dimension na siya, which is padong na siya ani. So, from a higher level of water, from another body of water to another body of water with a lower level sa imuhang tubig. So, one-dimensional groundwater flow occurs if nakay duha a body of water that is connected with an aquifer. Connected silang duha by an aquifer. So, naatay aquifer na nag-connect sa duha ka water bodies. If that is the case, naatay consider ka naatay one-dimensional flow. So, how do we solve this one? Now, one-dimensional groundwater flow is nag-base na siya sa formula nato na V is equals to Ki. Diba? Ito ang V here, that's equals to Q over A. So, may wondering ano hingamay na bang Q, that's just to distinguish that we're using it for the one-dimensional groundwater. Okay, so let's have here the I. The bottom I is negative pH over PL. So, ito na siyang i-calculate Q A K negative pH over PL. Or you can say Q is equals to negative KA pH over PL. Okay, now for the area here, since we're considering that it's only one-dimensional, no? Sorry, ka-dimension, we'll be taking ato ang area nga i-consider supposedly is area sa imuhang flow aniya. Area sa imuhang flow, so supposedly ana na siya nga area. For example, ana nga area. So, since we're just considering sir siya ka-dimension, ato ang i-kuhan sa iyang area is the height multiplied by the 1 unit height. Or that's simply the height. 1 unit of length na siya. 1 unit of dimension. Per nag-strip of 1 unit na siya. So you have negative KH DH. So ito ang DH diri. DH over DF. Now, since okay. So since definite lang ato ang kuan diri sa H niya. So ato ani siyang i-integrate. So kasi na-imbalhin niya. So you have QDL is equals to negative KH DH. So this is from 0 to L, and this is from H1 to H2. So you have here QL equals to negative K H2 squared over 2 minus H1 squared over 2. So your formula here would become KL over K over 2L K over 2L H1 squared minus H2. So this is your formula for unconfined aquifers. Now you need to remember that the H1 here always pertains, or yung consider na H1 is katong highest level, higher nga water level. Si H1. So si H2 is katong lower water level. Now that's the case if imuhang an is unconfined. What if confined aquifer imuhang ang nag-connect nila? So in this case, we have here. So kung confined na siya, di ba kini siya is H man siya, which is dili siya definite ato ang H diri. So, anira to ang flow of water is anira. Anira to ang flow of water na we consider. Pero sa to ang confined aquifer, ang flow of water, no, within our aquifer, no, atong aquifer ani is siya mo na imuhang connecting from this one body to another body. Ani siya, iyang flow ani is anira na siya. Ano. Pero kung anita, so ato ang confined aquifer, ang flow of water na to ani, ito ang may consider is within the confined aquifer, arira po na taman. So, ito ang height ani would be the same value, no, sa ato ang thickness sa aquifer. So, kato itong formula nga V is equals to KI, panatag na ito siyang negative KA DH over DL. So, ato ang A, ato is H, diba? But this time, since we're considering that this is a confined aquifer, imuhang area, just be equal to the thickness sa imuhang aquifer multiplied by 1 unit of length. So you have Q is equals to negative KB DH, so that's H2 minus H1 over DL. Now this time, we're not going to integrate this one. Kahit definite naman ang ato ang P. No, asara taman ang P. Dili siya infinite. Naratay limit sa ato ang P. So, ano na siya na to integrate. So this would be KB H1 minus H2 over the DL here from this point to this point, or that is just equal to your L. So this is your formula. And you might remember that KB here is equals to the transmissivity. T is equals to KB. We have T H1 minus H2 over L. So these are your formula for confined aquifer na one-dimensional.
Savage.
So let's have example for this. An example. So let's have here two rivers A and B are separated by an unconfined aquifer having a hydraulic conductivity of 10 meters per day. The rivers flow at a uniform distance of 1,000 meters. If the depth of flow in both the rivers is 15 and 10 meters, respectively, find the rates a flow from a... So, as I've mentioned earlier, H1 is the higher na level, and H2 is lower na water. So this is your H. So 1,000 meter here, that's your L. So since this is an unconfined aquifer, we'll be using siyang formula. So that's Q is equals to K over 2L times H1 squared minus H2 squared. Now, kini siya nga topic actually is just direct substitution to this formula na wala tayo tayo panahon-ahon ani. Aside from some tricky nga mga may uban to siya i-discuss later. So next to siya flow. Kini siya direct, kini siya that's 1,000 H1 squared 15 squared minus 10 squared. So pila may Q na to? Like Q nga value. Like Q nga value. Ano ba? .625 ma'am. Okay, so it's 0.625 cubic meter per. So that's your rate of flow. That's your Q. If confined aquifer. So kung confined aquifer, muhatag na siya o thickness kanina. This is your thickness. Thickness of 2 meters. Parang thickness, that's your B, 2 meter. Then you have a K of 15 meter per day. And then, so H1 here, leave the 15. H2 is the 10 meter. Now the L here, wala na siya nakapagpapalapan. That is 1,000. Okay, so using the formula, you have Q is equals to KB H1 minus H2 over L. Minus H2 over L. You have 15 times 2. 15 minus 10 over 1,000. So this is your ilaman na siya. 0.15 ma'am.
0.15 ma'am.
0.15 cubic meter per. Okay, so thank you. So that's your one-dimensional groundwater flow. So direct substitution lang siya. Alita sa radial flow. So radial flow, same thing po na siya. Kani nga mga topic is siya. More formula-based compared, more formula-based rather than analysis na kinds of topic. So let's have here radial flow. So kung ganina, gani siya, we're just considering ang flow sa tong water is from this point to this point. Sa radial flow, gitawag na siya kung radial flow because naatay circular effect sa ato ang tubig due to the flow of water. Pero wala. Okay, so let's have here, ito siya, radial flow na ay kanang circular na mita po effect sa imuhang water, so groundwater due to the flow of water. Now, kanang radial flow, mahitabo na siya if na ay well, no, pag-tap na o well, na inyohang radial flow. Yun sa mga pagkahitabo na naamay radial flow. So, radial flow appears when ito siya, imahang itap ang nag-tap ka o well sa imahang aquifer. Now, if nag-tap ka o well sa imahang aquifer, mag-tap ka na niya, and then pump nimo sa imahang water out of your well, kani siya, tubig nimo ani sa outside sa imong well is move na siya, flow na siya. Flow na siya padung adto sa imong well. So, nag-flow na niya padung sa imong well, mo-form na siya, mo-curve na imong water, maganam na siya kagamay padung sa imong well. Now, kini siya, ano siya ang cone of depression. Maka-form siya cone of depression due to the flow of water. Same thing na siya on all dimensions. So, mara siya mara kaglay sinkhole na nakapay sa formation sa imong water level. Now, kana siya, that is caused by the pumping of water. If ever nga, dili mo ka mag-pump sa imong water, ubos man na imong water level dara basta paduol ka sa well because of the pumping. This is your original water table, gamay na siya. Pero if di na ka mag-pump ana niya, it would return to its original water table. Wala siya si radial flow. Now, how would you quantify the radial flow in an aquifer? So, naatay formula niya dyan. But before tumatag sa formula, let's familiarize ourselves first with the variables, mga notations na to at radial flow. Okay, so let's have here, ganun siya, H. So this is an unconfined aquifer. So kung may nguntag unconfined aquifer, kaniya itong H diri, that would be the thickness sa imuhang aquifer, or that is also equal to the height sa imuhang water table. So equal na si thickness of aquifer to the height sa imuhang water table. That's for the H. Now, what about the H1? H2 and the HW. So kana nga H na tutara that refers to the height of water. No? The height of water in this mga this is your pumping well. Pumping well. Ala ni mo makuha imong water. Well, this two here, kanya siya. That is called your observation well. Observation or adjoining well. Now, kana siya nga duha nga well. They're there para from the terms of observation, para ma-monitor ni mo ang behavior sa imong water sa imong pumping well. That's the purpose of having observation or adjoining well. Muna siya H1, H2, and HW. HW is for the well itself, while 1 and 2 is for the observation or adjoining well. Now, you might wonder, sa may basihan ni mo kung 1 ba na siya or 2. Pero hindi man na siya if ever nga wala yung picture na consider pa na kami siya ng H2 and H1. So, in this case, we'll just, pwede naman siya nimo ma-H2 and ma-H1 niya siya. But that would also mean mo-differ po na imuhang or masa formula. Since kini atong gibasihan sa pag-derive sa formula, we'll just stick with this. So, we'll consider this one your observation well 1 and this is your observation well 2. So, anything na naay to subscript nga 2 that would refer to your observation well 2, well 1 is for your observation well 1. Now, how to know if that is 1 or 2? So, we will be considering that observation well 1 is the farthest observation, and this one is the nearest observation well. So that's your basihan for 1 ba na siya or 2. So, alita sa bato siya sa H1, H2, HW. Alita sa S1, S2, and SW. So, kaniya to ang mga S there, that's what we call a drawdown. Drawdown, kung may nga tayo drawdown, that's just the change or the difference in level of water table to the original water table to the height sa water sa imong well. So, if kini ato ang original water table and this is our height sa ato ang tubig, at the second observation well, the kini siya nga height that is your S2. So, that's your drawdown. Pilay na wala na tubig nimo. Pilay na change sa height sa imong tubig. That's your drawdown. So, you have S1, S2, and then you also have 4 the well. Aside from this 2, aning SH na to, natay R. Natay R1 and then R2. Now, R1 and R2, that's the difference. A difference, I mean, distance sa imuhang observation well to the center sa imuhang well, sa imuhang pumping well. Radial distance na niya. So, radial distance, siya radius or radial distance lang siya, yung tawagan na niya siya. It's basically the distance from your pumping well. So, R1, R2. So, R1, wala siya, the farthest. R2 is the nearest distance. You also have RW. Aside from that, natay capital letter ng R. Now, the capital letter ng R here refers to the radial influence, or yun siya nga R o differ na iyahang terminology dara sa effect of radial flow, effect of pumping, influence of pumping, and so on and so forth. So, dili na siya definite terminology for R. But the R here refers to asa taman ang imuhang cone of depression. So, atong cone of depression is taman dara. So, ara taman. So, na imuhang R. Now, for the confined aquifer, same thing na siya kanina. The only difference is instead of considering the H here from this point to the original water table, we're taking that as R. Now, ari na taman ang ato ang height. So, this is your and tayo consider nga. So for the formula, this one, you have Q is equals to pi K H1 squared minus H2 squared over ln R1 over R. So this is your that's your formula. That's your formula. Now, may have noticed now, sa ito ang formula diri, ini nga formula, H1 and H2, R1 and R2, those are data or values that you could get from your observation wells. Now, you might want to ask now, what if ang data is just a well? So, you also have a formula for that one. So, you have pi k h squared minus hw squared over ln r over r. So, kung kini siya, ning formula we're using the data of both the observation wells. For this formula, we're using the data sa ato ang observation well and the original na to sa aquifer mismo. So that's your formulas. Now, what about the confined aquifer? Now, sa confined aquifer nato, ato ang formula ani have Q is equals to 2 pi T S2 minus S1 over ln R1 over R2. So that's your formula for this one. Or you can say that is equals to 2 pi T H1 minus H2 over ln R1 over R2. So you might wonder why is it nga S2 minus S1. Same naman siya forma. So maka-assume ta S2 minus S1 is equals to H1 minus H2. So nga nung equal man na siya. Diba the difference of S2 minus S1 is this level. So that's the same difference sa H1 minus H2. Equal na siya nga difference sa level. So we can say that S2 minus S1 is equals to H1 minus H2. 2. Now, same ganina, pwede sad nato ni siya naputay formula ani nga ato ang basihan is ato ang pumping well. So that's 2 pi t SW over ln r over r. That's your formula for a confined aquifer. So you might wonder, asa man nakadong si P? The P here is nana siya sa T. T is equals to K. So those are our formulas for radial flow. So let's have 2 examples. So let's have here the 2 examples. Water is pumped out at the rate of 2,400 liters per minute from a well of 0.25 meter diameter. So kini siya, rate naman niya siya. So the rate here, kana siya, that's already your Q. Now, that's already your Q, 2,400 liters per minute. So from a well of 0.25 meter diameter. So that's your diameter, same as well, so 0.25 meter. So penetrating fully in an aquifer of 32 meter thickness. Now, you might someone see penetrating fully in an aquifer of 32 meter thickness. Someone has is it H or a P since wala man siya specify whether it is confined or unconfined. Now, if wala siya ni ingon o confined siya or unconfined, assume unconfined. Assume unconfined. Okay. So assume unconfined. So we have here. So if this is unconfined, the 32 meter here na thickness, that would be your H. Okay, so next sentence. So you have the drawdown observed in 2 adjoining wells at 15 and 110 meter from the pumping well is 7 meter and 0.5 meter respectively. So the drawdown here is kanisha nga mga values. So kanisha 15 meter and 110 meter is the distance of your observation wells or adjoining wells from your pumping well. Now, same thing earlier, as I mentioned earlier, when we are considering as ang R1, R2 na to, R1 is the farthest. So, R1 na to is 110 meter. R2 is your 15 meter. Now, the pumping, the drawdown here, R1, S1 is equals to 0.5 meter and S2 is 7 meter. So, para dili maglibo, the nearest, the closest the observation well or the adjoining well in this case, pagkaduol siya, mas dako siya o drawdown. So, if layo imuhang observation well, gamay imuhang S1, ay imuhang drawdown. So, greater R1 means smaller nga S1. Smaller R2, smaller value for R2, greater value for S2. Ano siya. So, where na siya. And what we're trying to look for is the value of K. Now, looking at our given here nga mga values, you have R and S, you have also H and TW. So, since this is unconfined, natin duha ka formula ato. But with the given here, ato, this is data from your observation wells and not your well. So katong kinahanglan nato nga formula ang ato ang gamiton. So you have Q is equals to pi K H1 squared minus H2 squared over ln R1 over R2. Okay? So not the R1 and R2, but assignment value na H1 and H2, we're only given these values, no? S1 and S2. Now you could get H1 and H2, no? By subtracting the drawdowns to the original nato water table. So this is 32 minus 0.5. You have 31.5 H1. While for H2, you have 32 minus 7, and that would be equal to 25. Okay, so that's how you get your H1. So let's have here Q, 2,400 liter per minute. So converting the liter here will be consistent with the units cubic meter per 1,000 liter. Pi times K na ito pa yung taon nun. 31.5 squared minus 25 squared over ln 110 over 50. So pila may value sa ato ang K. So pila may value ni K. Ayun, pila value ni K.
.1446 times 10 raised to negative 3, ma.
Okay. Pila 0. Pila?
0.0041, ma.
0.0041. I got it. That's what hindi na ako magsuon ng ito. Anak ka din. Okay, so our K here is 0.0041. 414 meter per minute. So this is our value for K. Okay, so let's have another example. So water was pumped out from a well in a confined aquifer 10 meter thick. So kani atong 10 meter there, that's the value na sa imuha. That's the value sa inyaha B, 10 meter. So having a hydraulic conductivity of 1.5 meter per day. So not may value sa K. Okay. So we have here then the drawdown observed in the two adjoining wells at 10 meter and 60 meter. 60 meter, that's year 1, R1. R2 is your 10 meter. So S2 is 3 meter. S1 is equal to 0.5. So constant rate of pumping, we're looking for the value sa Q. Now since this is a confined aquifer, nakatong ato ang formula nga Q is equal to 2 pi E S2 minus S1 over ln R1 over R2. So this will be 2 pi. P is equals to kV. So that's 10 times 1.5 times S23 minus 0.05 din na siya. 0.05 over ln R1 60 over 10, and we'll have our Q. Ako na rin insert Q. There. So you have a Q of 155.17 meter per. So this is your value for Q. Okay. So far, nasabtan pa ba? Just a little thumbs up or react. Adi will do. Okay. So, karon, get any sheet of paper. Try to solve these two examples here. So, solve those examples. Your solution is to be submitted at a classroom. So, since it's already 12:26, so yun na siya solve. You have minutes, 20 minutes. I'll give you 20 minutes to be able to solve and submit the solution. So, panla, screenshot ning formula para okay. So those are the formulas. There's a problem.